Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we're down at the allotment again and I come down, there's not much we can do because the weather's still cold. You want to get things into the ground like my peas and other stuff, what I've got, pumpkins and everything. You want to, your corn and everything, you want to get them into the ground. I know, but with the weather the way how it is, I come out this morning and it's was what 3 centigrade. So when you come out, what can you do? You do just come down to check the plants and that in the polytunnel, water what needs watering and that, and then I wanted to start on my compost pile at the back there, but there's not, I can't even start that because the compost what's in the 2 bins, I would have to get all that out and to be using in tubs and buckets and that, but I can't even do that yet. So what I've planned to do, I'm gonna go all along the side, all along my side, and get out all the weeds what needs getting out. Oh, you see all this stinging nettle, let my cameraman zoom in a bit. All this stinging nettles is coming from next door. All these brambles and everything's coming from next door as well. I think some of them are raspberries, but I don't know one raspberry from the other, so we'll just have to persevere on with it. I noticed this is coming over a bit, so what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to put a brace in here when well, it's still rocking, but I think it's because of I putting it on the side, but it should still be alright. So once we get growing, there's things what I need to get going, then all this I need to sort out as well. You can see my elephant garlics finally growing, and then my white crystal garlics, some garlic what was at home as well. Can't see no pink for potatoes coming up yet, but I think that one looks like from last year, and I've got 2 volunteers over there that I've just left in. I'll come up here. I've got everlasting black mint, which is a Jamaican mint. It's just spread it out from last year. And then all like these plants here, I don't know what they are. This is my peony here, so I've got to weed out around that and get all these bramble bushes and all that out. So I don't know which end we're going to start from, but I'm going to go along, trim what I can't pull out, I trim. I know there's raspberries here, but I'm not even sure what one is raspberries, so they'll just come straight out with me. Rhododendron there. So basically I think all this is raspberry, but it's from over the other side, so I'm just gonna go along, take my time. If it takes me two days and that, I'm gonna get out all this stinging nettle, all this stinging nettle what I can get out. I'm gonna use that for fertiliser, if I can find, I don't know what to put in, because I know last year there's still a lot of rubbish in this one. Still a lot of rubbish in this one, so I'm not gonna use this for watering today. Get it down, then see if I can get the old rubbish out of it, and then I put some of this in there. So that's what I'm going to be doing for today. See my fig trees coming on nicely. I've got to, when I get a chance, I just top that up with some compost and that. Get everything out. These are my water buckets. What was here when I got the plot, so I just left them in place. Got 5 water buckets, and this one, what I hope is, well, it should be secure. So then I've got the flowers for the bees, what I want to put in as well, so the seeds, but I need to get all this out. So I'm gonna just check my polytunnel, see what's going on in there, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so I just opened up the polytunnel doors, and as you can see, the temperature inside it is 30.7 C. Up the other end it's 32.5. So I think because this one's, the door's open, it's, you can see how everything's just taking off. My carrots, I'll go inside and show you. My potatoes, I really need to get these out, but I don't know whether to take the charts and put them out, and if the frost hits them, you know what's going to happen. But they look nice and healthy in here. Just seeing if that was flowers. I was going to say, can't be flowers already. There's a couple of bits that I want to cut off, where I've seen that that white spot what I was showing everybody. But it's only on a few, and it could be from the water from the tank, what's a bit on the cold side. So just cut those off. You can see how much the carrots has grown in just a couple of days. Can't see nothing coming through in the pots yet. The spring onions haven't come through as yet. No spring onions. These need to go out. The French beans, couple of limas have come through. The lettuces are doing exceptionally well in here. My okra yam, you can see that's coming. They're coming through quite a lot now. And the strawberries. Right, so what I'm going to do, I've got a few things to trim up in there, so I'm going to do that, and then water the ones what needs watering, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so I'm just trimming up my strawberries, just getting all the dry leaves off, what I don't like, putting a bit more energy into them when you do that. As you can see, got loads of strawberries in the baskets. I wanted them hanging over the side, but that's how they've got planted. You could put them in the side, but the netting was too hard to get through, so I put them on the top, but they're doing okay. These are they're meant to be the giant colossus ones, and some of the ones from home. So we've got those growing nicely. Can see some of my lettuces are starting to come through. Well, I hope they're lettuces. But maybe next time when you come down here, there might be a bit more. My one potato bucket challenge. I'm just feeling the top of the soil, and you can see the top of the soil is still moist. So I don't know if I'm overwatering these potatoes, but I can see in between the beds here the soil is damp in between the rows, but around the edges it's pretty dry. So the carrots, am I going to thin them out? I don't think so, because I don't like carrots when they're too thick. But I can see them coming down here. You can see the carrots going down on them on top, so I don't know if I planted them deep enough, but just leave it. Right, the other thing I can see, I lost my pistachio here. I think I lost that plant there. Put that there. These cho-chos up here, these wanna go out. Just put these here for now. Is the roots coming through the bottom? No. Put that there for now, because I want to empty out this tray. Right, I see the temperature starting to drop now, which is what I wanted. See, all these should be out, but because we can't do nothing outside yet, that's why they're still in there. Right, this plant here I got, and someone said, they told me at the time that this is a meant to be a what is it, medieval date, and I looked it up and I wrote them, and I said that there's no way this could be a date, because dates take ages to grow. So I don't know if they're conning people, because this, my daughter said this looks more like grass than a date. So I don't know if that person was selling them, because dates grow singly and they take ages to grow, and they're saying that that's was 8 months old, it would be just a little small thing. So I think they're conning people there. I did write to them and they're swearing that it's a date, but no, it's not a date. So I'm just taking these things off the shelf, because that's almost full with water, and I want to empty it out, and maybe empty this one out as well. You can see all the green moss what's growing on top. All these are dry as well, so maybe I might need to leave them there until right. And I've seen a few ants walking around here, so I'm gonna address that soon. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, so I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm just gonna see how to do this and get this emptied out. Right, everybody, so I've watered what I need to water in a polytunnel, and I've got these spinaches what I thought would have perished. So what I'm going to try and do is get off all these brown leaves to put some more energy back into it. This was when I think when the polytunnel went up to 46. I know these need to go out as well, but I'll do that another time. So what I'm doing is just going round, checking all these brown leaves and getting them off, then making it look a bit more presentable. Any leaves that I don't like the look of, I'll just take off or snip the top off of. So I'm going to do this, then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so I've managed to get off most of the brown stuff. Won't get off all of it, but I'll watch it as it goes along. Wasn't expecting it to survive, but this is a spinach renegade, so I'm just going to put this back in the polytunnel for now. And I need my watering can. Oh. And what to do, I've got my plants up here. Although we've been having the rain, but it was mostly hailstones and that. You can see my rhubarb is coming out along nicely. I thought I lost that when I done the fencing. Wasn't expecting it to come back, but it's pushed its way back up and is doing well. So this is my thymes and oregano and rosemary. They're doing quite fine out here. When my brother goes over to Jamaica, I'm going to see if he can actually get some of the roots of the Jamaica thyme. If he can, I know a lot of people got, if they can pull it up with some of the roots on it, then I can put a couple more in there. So we're getting there. So the other thing what I've got to water is those plants that I planted up the top, but I want to use some of this water from these drums. If I can use some of the water from the drums, then because I want to put some of these stinging nettles in there. I've got to sort it out anyway. So just gonna give these a watering because the soil looks very dry on them. What the cabbage what I'm looking for I can't find at the moment, which is the white cabbage what we use for coleslaw. I'm looking for, I want to try and grow some of that one. I know it's But as the season goes along, you'll find stuff and put it in. Person who I get my tomatoes from, I have to go and see her and see if she's doing any this year, or see if she's alright. Then I'll have quite a lot of tomatoes. I don't think I might plant a few in the polytunnel, but not a lot. Try not to get none of this stuff on my clothes. Right, so just giving these a bit of water, because this soil up this end is really dry. Yeah, so you can water through the netting. That's why I use this netting, because you can water through it, and it protects you from the butterflies when they come out. I'll leave this net on it most of the growing season. This net's on it anyway. The only thing what's not doing well, you can see the things are still suffering from the cold shock of planting them, but they're doing all right. Next time I come, I'll trim up those spinach and chard. Think there might be a few on there that I can take home and cook. I don't know whether to put the stinging nettles in the dustbin or put them in here, because I can't cut. Oh, and then what I'll do next time I come, I'll bring some cling film and cover over the top. So this, what I'm using, is almost like fertiliser going on them, which was from last year. So that's that. And then the other thing what I wanted to water was, because I put in some bloodfish and bone on there the last time. I can see it's still sitting on top. Because these ones, I don't know if you're meant to take these ones off or not and let the new ones come through. Well, I see my friend who I got the plant from, he's got a lot of fig trees, so I'll ask him. But it's doing quite well. I put it in one of those cloth bags, then put it inside there and then filled it up with wood chips. which is what someone said to me to do. So I've done that. So I'm going to carry on with this, and then I'm going to start on those, start from up there and come down with these nettles and stuff. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've made a start, got out this stinging nettles and some grass and that. So what I've done, let my cameraman come in. I've taken out all the, as much as I can out of here, all the bottom, put it on my compost pile. And I'm going to put these in, just like that, all the stuff what you pull up, all your weeds and everything, I put in there, and that'll make some free fertiliser. So I've got all this stinging nettle and bits and pieces what I can pull up and put in, and we'll have some fertiliser for some plants what I put in. You just it's got to be strong, so you have to dilute it. So if you want to make free fertiliser, just don't waste the nettles, just put them in. If you've got a spare barrel or dustbin or something, fill it up with water and put those in, and then when you finish just press them down. So I'm going to carry on and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've got cleared up as much as we can, and what I've got, what somebody gave me, Carol gave me this box of butterfly and bees. I usually plant the little packets like I did last year, so this will I'm going to sprinkle this along. Although I've got bulbs and everything planted in here still, but I still want a nice display to attract mostly the bees for pollinating and everything. So still got a bit of stick nettles to come out. Most of this what you can see now is from next door. I'm just trying to get out. You see this bin, I don't know if I've overfilled it, but I've put all of it in there, and you can see there's quite a lot in there. So leave that. Well, this I can start using this straight away really. Push that right down, there's a lot in there. Then later on now, once it's rotten down and I've used it, I can top it back up. As I use it, I'll top it back up. And that's going to stink up the place, but it comes for free, so you just have to bear it. So get on all these nettles out. Didn't know that the time had gone already. And this is what I always do. Every time I come down, I always end up pulling up something. This is one of my gladiolas from last year, so I can put that back in and he'll come. Should be all right. So got a netting down there or something. What's stopping me from getting into that corner there? And you see my hands just stung. Don't know how many stongs I've got. Right, so trying to keep this sleeve down. Get into the bushes. It's annoying. If I know it was on my side, then you know, I know it's mine. But when it's coming from somewhere else and you've got to deal with it. It's not nice. stuff to be dealing with, stinging nettles. Right, so done all that. So next what I'm going to do, going to spread some of this seed along and then put some of this compost on top, which is what I was going to do in the first place. Can see my gladiolis coming back through from last year and some new ones that I planted. So everything will come through eventually once we get the weather going. So just put these here. These have got 25 varieties of seeds in them. That's what it looks like when you open it. So you just spread that over. I don't know if all of it is seed or some of it is sawdust or what, but it's better still I can do it like this. So last year I had a nice display from these, so I said I'd do it again. So I'm going to go right along and do it. So that you've got a nice even display. Try not to hit those stinging nettles, though my arm is just throbbing. When I go home I'll put some ice on it. Right, I've got things here, so I'll leave that bit and I'll go up to this top bit. Got all my mint and everything there, so I can go up from here. Doesn't want to come out now. Don't want to open it too much because I don't want it pouring out. Just want to sprinkle it out. So we're going to do this and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got the seeds on. So what I'm going to do is just slightly crumble some of this on. Not too heavy, just light crumbling on the top, just to cover it. Then I'm going to water it in. So if you're liking our videos, please remember, like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We do get back to you on them. If there's anything that you want to ask me, you can ask me in the comment section. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get stuff out and get the growing season underway. I know that's what everybody's waiting for. I know some people can't wait, so they've got get things going in already. I've seen some people put tomatoes in outside and I'm thinking, why? all those things you don't need to be doing yet. But you know, some people are just fed up of the weather and then think taking a chance, but the plants have been growing for a while, so I don't see why you're going to be taking a chance. You might as well just wait. I always wait till the appointed time and get them done then. Think it's better for you as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this one. I know it's not much, there's not much for us to do at the moment, but we'll get there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. You take care.